Let's go. You already know who it is and what I'm on. Let's go. No need for talking. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't want to play this game. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. 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 Blue. Whatever. Pet that. Put that.
Boy, just amazing architecture here. The view of the Capitol building in beautiful downtown Denver, Colorado. The Pelicans are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. This is the first game back in Denver for the Nuggets. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
When I look at Denver, they've been about what we expected so far. Not dominant, kind of middle of the road, but certainly a team that you can't overlook.
Well, they're in that middle ground, so the question remains, how do they take that next step?
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, Evans and Anderson, the forwards. Holiday out there with the Prophet, and it's Ashik in at the pivot, manning the middle. Gallinari with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him, too.
Now, here is Nelson. Clock at 6. And Harris wide open. He shoots the basket good off the assist from Nelson. Harris has got 5.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Pass to the Prophet. Launches it. And that is good. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Holiday against Nelson. And there's the pass to Harris. Here's Hickson. The shot misses. And New Orleans will come the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
You know, when things started to go wrong for them in that game, and things did go very wrong, they just could never get it going back in the right direction.
Steve, there was just no consistency. I mean, that was really the problem to me. Anytime they strung together a couple of baskets, they just couldn't keep the momentum going.
Now here is Harris after the miss from the Prophet. Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Nurkic. Evans with some nice D.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Nuggets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Nelson, the pass to Harris. Takes the 13-footer. Pelicans with the rebound. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Puts up the baby hook. Holiday gets the bucket.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Holiday against Nelson. Over to the left wing. Now the feed to Gallinari. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 3 assists now in this one.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's the Prophet. He's coming off a 31-point game against Portland.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Hickson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hickson's got his first points of the night.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Evans' shot is good.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Here is a screen on Holiday. Nelson against Holiday. Charity stripe shot, and Nelson gets it to go.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Pelicans trail by 3. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Passes it to the Prophet. Holiday goes in. Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
It's a way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws here for the night. No good on the free throw. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Urebko's checked in for Anderson. Pondexter comes in for Tyreek Evans. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Laverne. Alinari comes in for Curry. Harris is checked in for Randy Ford. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Ty Lawson. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Usher. Evans comes in for Quincy Pondexter. The Prophets checked in for Gordon. And it's Drew Holiday in for Norris Cole. Gallinari is out there with Drew. Then there's Harris. Then it's Jameer Nelson. And it's Hickson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hey, guys. The Prophet in their last game against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He ended with 31 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A truly dominating game from him in what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint them.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing it. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in that role. So he's in a good place right now.
And that's Evans penetrating. And yes, sir, that one drops. Evans has got 6.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Holiday against Nelson. Dishes to Harris. Nelson kicks to Hickson. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too, Clark. We're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
No good from the Prophet.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebounds.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possession, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
And Gallinari kicks to Nelson. Gallinari against Evans. Nelson, no luck. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and in the end, it wasn't even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the floor.
Boy, they were locked in and ready to roll, and offensively, they just had a rhythm that was impressive.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Pelicans, number 1.
Now, they've been solid defensively, maybe a little fortunate at times when teams have had off nights, but overall, pretty solid defense.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. And it's Harris off the drive. Great D that time from the Prophet.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Nelson against Holiday. Nelson dishes to Gallinari. Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Harris. Gallinari's got 6.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
The shot's good from the Prophet. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Gallinari passes to Harris. From 13, and he gets it to go. 10 points for him.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Pass to the Prophet. Back to Holiday. From deep. That's good. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Gallinari with a screen for Nelson. Dixon a screen on Holiday. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Shot is blocked.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Nelson, right side. Gallinari, a screen on Holiday. Nelson kicks to Gallinari. And the layup is good. Gallinari's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pelicans trail by 4. Evans dishes to Holiday. Back to Evans. From the low block, cannot hit.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
That was close.
And a tight game here as we end the first half.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I think we just need to step our energy level up a little bit. We seen him moving around like we were playing underwater in the first half. Second half, we need to come out with more urgency.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, a visibly frustrated young man.
Thank you for the great interview.
I'll beat you up.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to it.
Welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. It's been quite a game for Gary Harris.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just the little things that make all the difference. He's been terrific in so many areas out there.
You know, the numbers don't necessarily jump out at you, but he's really making his presence felt out there with everything he's doing.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Evans and Anderson, the forwards. Prophet is out there with Holiday, and it's Ashik in at the 5. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
He did that. Look at this. Look at that. He didn't do anything. He's the one that kicked him. That's a beat.
For Denver, they have just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today. And he makes the first.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the second one. You're not gonna make this one. Oh, jeez.
Gallinari hits them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Evans attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Evans has got 8.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Harris outside. From 12 feet out. Nurkic can't hit.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Holiday against Nelson. Feeds it to Gallinari. Hickson sets the screen for Gallinari. 5 on the clock. Duke trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gallinari's got 4 this quarter. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. The Prophet, second in the league, having an excellent season.
You know what, Kevin? If you can put up big numbers every game, you put your team in excellent position to win. This is definitely one of the keys to having a successful offense.
Here's Evans. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Evans has got 10 points.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Denver. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, listen to Doc Rivers address his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also asked for a very strong effort on the offensive glass. He wants to see them cashing in on a lot of second chance opportunities. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Pelicans trail by 6. Evans kicks to Holiday. Here's the Prophet. He's got 9. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
On the wing, Evans. Here's the Prophet. Gallinari covering. Kicks it out to Evans. Here's the Prophet, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Big group substitution.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
It's checked in for Nurkic.
Let's see what you got, son.
Screw this team.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Lawson outside. The dish to Foy. They set the pick. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's just disappeared in this quarter, guys, and they're going to have him produce if they're going to cut into this lead.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Laverne. The Prophets checked in for New Orleans. Here's Cole. Lawson defending. And the shot drops as they pick up 2 points from the Prophet. The Prophets got 11.
They're straying away.
I just want to check something real quick. Second best on the team.
From the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in
What's the highest? 14 points on
this
that.
half.
Here's Lawson. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it. He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Why is nothing going in?
And a quick look now at the game.
Really excellent feed here, and I know we're used to seeing this guy score, but he is no slouch at creating passes and opportunities for his teammates, and he showcases that skill right here on that replay.
We've got Gallinari. Nelson is out there with Harris. Then there's Hickson. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Nelson outside. He feeds it to Gallinari. There's a good screen. Kicks it to Hickson. Back to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. 13 feet away. And he gets it to go.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Pelicans leading by 5. Evans passes to the Prophet. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. 16 points for the Prophet.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Oh, the way they're converting on seemingly every shot, I wouldn't be surprised to see their field goal percentage just keep going up.
New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Nelson kicks to Gallinari. To the wing on the left. Harris outside. Hickson with the bucket. For New Orleans, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And the shot's good from the Prophet.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Nelson outside. They set the pick. Gallinari against Evans. Nelson kicks to Gallinari. They get the rebound. Nurkic. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
It's a great play under the boards for him. And, you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out. Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Here's the Prophet. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Nuggets trail by 13. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan. I know we've been battling. You may feel a little bit gassed, but we got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Kevin?
And it's Harris off the drive. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Holiday with it, and it's Nelson picking him up. Here's the Prophet. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Really an extraordinary game for the Prophet. He's got 26 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, he is using the long-range jumper to deadly effect, Clark. You got to love his position near the hoop, anticipating the play and getting the putback.
Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
Nelson against Howard. Nelson dishes to Gallinari. And it's Harris off the drive. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And they continue to knock down the long-range 3-point shot as well.
And Harris drops them both. 1:58 left in the game. Holiday, the pass to the Prophet. Evans outside. He kicks it to Anderson. New Orleans moving the ball around. The pass to Ush. 4 on the shot clock. Holiday inside the line. Misses off the right iron.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
That free throw good from Hickson.
He crying?
Good on both. Pelicans leading by 12. Evans outside. Out to the right wing. Here's the Prophet. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists in the game.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Nelson kicks to Gallinari. He dishes it to Harris. Harris, right side. Tries again, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. A statement victory for New Orleans.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win will give them a nice boost down the road when they face this club again in the second and third games of the season series.
Yeah, predictably, the stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Tyreke Evans. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see he was a difference maker.
Nelson outside. There's the feed to Harris. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. Nine seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Ooh, that was a close one.
Here's the Prophet. Good on the shot.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Here's Nelson.
Nope.
Misses there. So we see New Orleans taking the W here.
Tyreke,
Good. That looked great for some time. And I'm player of the game. Oh. Let's see what Ellis has to say. Jackson Ellis. Ellis, Kellis, Relish. See what people got to say about this.
Yeah, man, taking care of business.
One of those things where they don't talk. Come on, when am I getting traded? Oh, am I getting traded? Yes. To Miami Heat.
Let me guess. You made a deal. I'm on my way out of town.
Nah, it's never that easy, son. In fact, I couldn't even shake anything loose, so I guess you'll be staying here a while.
You playing, right?
No, not at all. You know, look, GMs, they like to take their time to build their rosters, and they don't want to dismantle them at a moment's notice. But that's the bad news.
And what's the good news, man?
Well, the good news is we're happy to have you stay here. Now, look, it's not business as usual. The word leaked that you asked for a trade, so it might take some time to, get your teammates' trust back.
Teammates? Man, I don't care about those dudes. Only teammates I care about are the ones in another city. Find me a way out of here, man. I'm not playing.
He snapped. Snailed. Let's see, great. Inside score, rebounder. Let's see.
Should I been, could I been, would I been dead if I didn't?
Something happened. Coach's office next day. What you gonna say? Yeah, what you gonna say?
I called you in here for a reason.
Yeah, what's up, Coach?
I want to talk to you a little bit about one of my coaching philosophies, something that's become very important to me over the years.
I'm all ears.
Basketball is not boxing, it's a team sport. It's about learning to put your own needs aside to focus on what's best for the team. When we succeed, we all do it together. When one person is down, we're all down.
Oh, you talking about Ubuntu. I've been hearing about that for years. I'm all about that.
Good. With your role here, I think it's really important for you to embrace this too, and for you to help your teammates do the same.
Of course, Coach. Man, it's about the team. It's not about personal accolades or recognition and stats. It's really about winning.
Exactly. Glad to hear you're on board. Just keep thinking along those lines, and it will make a difference to the team.
Hey, Coach, I'm with it, all right? I appreciate the talk.
Got him.
Muchacho, assorted flavors, and these salatos inspire young.
There was something I was gonna do. My endorsements? Am I getting new endorsements now? No. Get a triple double. What's a triple double and a double double? I don't know what that is.
Mine, stack my nachos. With the rock determination of a vato, running across the border with this poncho, face like when it's busted. Planning these things till I die when the Holy Father hand me my